Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. Here is a puzzle that was featured on a recent WPF Puzzle Grand Prix organized by Turkey, and the author was Ferhat Çalapkulu. And the rule is, well, the usual rules of Kakuro, and we have Kropki, which means that with a white dot those digits must be consecutive. With a black dot, one of them must be twice the other. And without a dot here, we have no constraint whatsoever between those digits. Oh, sorry. On the contrary, those digits must not obey any of the rules that I mentioned before, meaning that those won't be consecutive and those won't have a ratio of 2. That's a very important negative rule. It was worth 60 points, and I remember solving it and thinking it was really a nice puzzle. So let's begin, and a place to begin should be those 3 cells. They must be in a ratio of 2. So what could we put? 1, 2, 4. That would be an option, but that wouldn't work because then I would have to put 14 here. So that doesn't work. And 1, 2, 4 in the other order wouldn't work either. But 2, 4, 8 would work. That's 14, and I need 7 here. And you see that this 7 works with the 8, and if I put 2, 4, and 8 in reverse order, then 2 would have to be next to 7, and that wouldn't work. This now is either 2 or 8. And I think 2 wouldn't work, because then this would have to be 1 or 3, and no digit would be high enough to have a sum of 20. Oh, I forgot to mention, I hope you've noticed those 2021. Obviously, this puzzle was made for last year's Grand Prix, but for some reason, well, maybe there were too many countries applying for a Grand Prix round, and this puzzle had to wait until 2022. But that's really no big deal, because we got to see this very nice puzzle right now. So I was saying that no digit would be high enough for this. So this is not a 2, that's an 8. And actually 2 wouldn't work with this either. This digit has to be consecutive with both those digits, so it had to be an 8. And this is 7 or 9. And if this is 7, then this is 6. If this is 9, then this is 4. But 4 would need a black dot next to the 8, so that's a 6, that's a 7. This is also 7 or 9. But 9 would be too big. It would make 21 with those 3 digits, and we're not allowed to put negative number in this puzzle. It happens in other puzzles, but not in this one. Then this 20. We need another 13, but 8 plus 5 wouldn't work because I would have to put 8 next to a 7, and there is no white dot. So this is 9 and 4. And let's have a look at this. Here we have 7, we need another 13. So this is also 4 and 9, but 4 can't be next to the 2 because there's no black dot. So let's put them this way. And now this area is solved. What could this be? It couldn't be 1. Using the negative rule here, it couldn't be 1, couldn't be 2, couldn't be 3, couldn't be 4. It couldn't be 5 because of this black dot. I can't put 10 or 5 halves. 6 would work, and that's the only option remaining. So this is 3. This can't be 4. It couldn't be 1 because it wouldn't be enough for 21. It could be 5. It could be 7, it could be 8, and that's it, and that's already a lot. Let's have a look at this. This is not 2, 3, 6. With a black dot, it could be 1, 4, or 8. But 1 would put a 2 here, that's 3. I can't make 18 with 2 digits. So let's remove 1. And so this has to be 2, 4, or 8. Let's ponder the options. If I make this 4 and this 2, that's 6. I need another 13. 6 and 7 would work. So that is valid. If I make them 4 and 8, that's 12. I need another 9 being consecutive. That would have to be 4 and 5, and 4 would repeat. Sorry. So that's 2, that's a 4. And those are 6 and 7. And this is consecutive with 6 or 7. There are lots of choices. Here I need 2 consecutive digits. So one of them is even. It's not 2, it's not 6, it's not 4, it's 8. And it's not with a 9, so it's with a 7. So this is 5. And the remaining digit is 1. 5. I need another 16, so those are 7 and 9. Well, let's try to do stuff here. What are the options for 21? 6, 7, 8 is not possible because 7 would be next to a consecutive digit and there is no white dot. I can still have something like 5, 7, 9. That seems to work. With 8. 8, 5, and 9, I think. That would work. So there is a 9 somewhere here. That's interesting, consecutive numbers. Perhaps I need to find more about what happens here first. But let's keep in mind the options for this 21. Right, this 20. If this is 7, there are 2 options with 7. There are 5, 8, 7, but this wouldn't work because 8 would be next to the 7 without a white dot. So the remaining option is 4, 7, 9. This wouldn't be 4, it wouldn't be 7, so it would be 9 in this case, and this would have to be 4, which would be interesting for this, because it will rule 8 out of this cell. If this is 9, then 9, 4 and 7 are not possible, but 5 and 6 would work. 5, 6, 9. 3, 8, 9 wouldn't work because 8 would be next to the 9. So those are the options for those. If this is a 7, then I need 9 here and 4 there. And if this is a 9, I need 5 and 6, but 6 won't be here because I would need a black dot. So that would be 5, and that would be 6. 4 would make this not an 8, 6 would make this not a 7. So this is, well, this is not final. This 21 and this 21 are interesting because here I have 4 consecutive digits. 1, 2, 3, 4 would make 10. I can't put 11. 2, 3, 4, 5 would make 14. I would then need a 7, which makes sense. 3, 4, 5, 6 would make 18, and this would have to be a 3, and 3 would repeat. That wouldn't work. And 4, 5, 6, 7 makes 22. That's too much. So this is a 7. I can't put 8 and 9 here. That would be too big. So this is 6, this is 5, and this has to be 3. This is 2 or 4. This can't be 8 because there's no white dot here. And we said it was 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 here would work, 5 wouldn't work. So that's 2, that's 4, 3, 4, sorry, 5. This is 5 or 6. This is 2 or 8. But there's no black dot here, so this is not 4. This is now 5 or 7. Here, to go to 20, we need 8 and 9. And what happens? If this is 7, then the sum is too big. Actually, the minimum sum I can make here is 6, 5, 8. That's 19. And that's the only way to fulfill this 20. With the 5 here, 8 here, 9 here, 1 here. This is 2. So this now is 8. And this 9 makes this 7. This is 9. 5 here, 6 there. This can't be 8, 7. So this is 7. And we now know that the right option is this one. Those are 5 and 9. Here, what about this cell? The remaining options. Removing all those digits. We can also remove 6 next to this, 8 next to this. The remaining options are 1 and 2. Just checking, yes. Here we need 2 consecutive digits. So one of them has to be, well, actually this digit here can only be 1, 3, or 4, but 3 can't be next to the 6 without a black dot, so this is 1 or 4. 1 would need a 2, but 2 is here, so that's a 4. This is not 5, so it's a 3, and we now know that this is 1. Here we need 6 and 8, but 6 is not next to the 3, so that's 8, that's 6. This is now 2 or 4. But if I put a 4 here, knowing that there's a black dot here, there should be a black dot here as well. So that's a 2. That's not 4, that's 1. 3, I need another 17, so it will have to be 9 and 8. Here I need 7 and 9 to complete to 21. 9 would put an 8 here, that doesn't work, so that's a 6. That's a 9. This is 5 or 7, but those two have to be 5 and 7, but 7 doesn't work here. So this is 5, this is 7, and this is not 6, so it's a 4. Let's get back to this. Here I need an even digit among those two. It has to be 2, it's not here, it's there. This is not 1, there's already 1 in the column, so that's a 3. This is 1 or 3, but 1 would force this to be a 2 and this to be 1 or 3, which wouldn't work. So this is a 3, that's a 4, that's a 5. 3 plus 2, that's 5. I need another 16, so this is 9, this is 7, that's a 5. 8, I need another 12. 12, without using 7, or I just could use this. 6 wouldn't work, it would need a 5 or a 7 here, so that's a 7, that's a 6. This is not 8, I would need a white dot here, so that's a 6. 14, no, yes, 14. What? Oh, no. What did I do? No, that's not a 6, that's an 8. Well, there was something mistaken here. Let's get back to it. I need another 15, so that's 7, 8 pair, sorry. All right. But 7 wouldn't work here, because if this were a digit next to a 7, I would need a white dot here. So that's an 8, that's a 7. This can't be a 7, so it's a 9. 10, 17, so this is a 3, and that works. All right, so as I said in the beginning, this puzzle was very well constructed, and it has really a nice flow to the solve. I was never in a bobbins moment. There was always something to try, and really, I like this puzzle. Thanks for watching this video, and see you soon on SudoKanard.